Hey you guys, happy Friday, day number 5. It's May the 16th. So thank you guys for rocking with me this far. All right, so today we are going to be diving into me sharing the pattern pieces that you will need in order to construct the jacket, as well as the instruction for this. Now, I'm also going to, I'm not doing a mock-up this time around because it's going to be a little big in terms of the bust, because I want to be able to put a item underneath. All right, so go ahead and grab pattern piece number 1, the front. And what we're going to go ahead and do now, we have done this so many times on the channel, so I'm not going to show you how to make your darts, but go ahead and pin out your dart on both pattern pieces and go ahead and sew your dart. After you sew your dart, between the 2 dots, you need to stay stitch, okay? Stay stitch is done at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and get my instructions because, to be honest with you, they want you to reinforce between the dots, okay? It says stitch along seam line 1 inch each side. So you're going to go past the dot 1 inch on the left and right of that dot. After you do that, you're going to clip to the dot, but not clip through the dot. I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? After you do that, right here on this edge right here between the 2 notches, you're going to E-stitch. E-stitch is using the longest length on your sewing machine, okay? And you're just going to ease that area in for when you put on your side front, all right? That's what the E-stitch is from between the notches. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and do the dart, and they're called flat darts, okay? And you're going to press it towards the front instead of towards the side when you press your darts, okay? So let's go ahead and do that before attaching our side front. Let's go ahead and make your darts. Go ahead and E-stitch and go ahead and edge stitch up here. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that we went ahead and did the darts and the E-stitching there, and we went ahead and did the E-stitching here and the edge stitching there. I went ahead and pulled up the E-stitching. You're going to pull it up to ease into our, ease our side front, which is pattern piece number 2 onto number 1. So just hold off on that for a second. Also, what you need to do is you're going to clip into that corner to the dot without going through the stitching. So make sure you clip both to that dot, but without going through the stitching, okay? Make sure yours look just like mine. Do that on both sides. Now what I'm gonna do is take pattern piece number 2, right sides together. You have a notch here and you have a notch here. You're gonna make sure that you match up your notch. One notch goes here, and you're going to pin at the bottom, and then pin the side front to the front, all right? So make sure you are matching up those notches. So go ahead and pin the side front to the front now. All right, so now that I have it pinned using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, back stitch at the beginning, at the top, and then sew all the way down and back stitch at the end. Go ahead and do that now, and then press your seams open. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the side front attached to the front, I press my seam allowance open. Now what you can do is, I would not do this to this, but you can make clips if you want. I did not, but mine is laying flat. So go ahead and move this off to the side. Grab pattern piece number 3 and 4. Now on pattern piece number 3, the back, I went ahead and did my stay stitching around the upper portion of my back, or the collar, it's gonna be the collar, but the neck area at a 1/2 inch. Then I went ahead and E-stitch from the corner to the notch using the longest stitch on my sewing machine, okay? Now, what we're going to do is grab pattern piece number 4, which is your side back, and you have 2 double notches. So that meets up with the double notch on pattern piece number 3, the back. And then what you're going to do, you're going to pin all the way up the side pin the side back to the back at the side, if that makes sense, okay? So just go ahead and pin all the way up now. All right, so now that I have it pinned using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, I'm gonna start at the hem, back stitch at the beginning, so all the way up and back stitch at the end. Once you do that, clip into your edge and press your seams open. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the side back sewn onto the back, go ahead and grab pattern piece number 1 and 2, your front. And what you're gonna do is with right sides together, you're gonna attach the side front to the side back. So what you're gonna do is match up the notches. Let me make sure that you can see my notches. So I'm just gonna make a little snip there, make a little snip there to where I could see where my notches are. And I'm going to match that up and pin. And then I'm gonna pin along the side seams. So go ahead and pin from the bottom to the top now. All right, so now that I have it pinned, the side front pinned to the side back, using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, back stitch at the beginning and at the end, and press your seam allowance open. Go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the side seam sewn, the side front to the side back, now what we're gonna do is grab the other front piece and put it on top. And we're going to go ahead and pin the center back. This is our back pieces. So I'm gonna turn it so you can see it. And what we're gonna do, you have a triple notch, which is right here. Because of the interfacing, I wanna make sure that I am able to see, I could see it, but I wanna be able to make sure that y'all can see it on camera. So I'm going to pin at that triple notch, okay? And then I'm gonna pin all the way from the top to the bottom, all right? So go ahead and pin the center back seams now. All right, so now that I have it pinned using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, back stitch at the beginning and at the end, sew your seam and press it open. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the center back seam sewn and pressed, I'm gonna flip it over just like that. And what we're gonna do is attach the front to the back at shoulder seam. So just flip it on in. And we're gonna line up our front shoulder seams just like this. All right. And what we're gonna do is match up the notches and pin across. All right. So just pin at that notch and pin all the way across. Now, you should have done some ease stitching. If you need to pull up some of your ease stitches, you can too, to make sure that your shoulder seams are matching up. Your notches in your shoulder area is matching up. My fabric has a little stretch to it, so it's still good. All right, I'm gonna pin the other side. So after you pin one side, go ahead and pin the other side. Go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the shoulder seam pinned using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, back stitch at the beginning and at the end, sew across your shoulder seams, and then you're gonna trim your seam allowance down and press your seam allowance open. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now I have the center back seam sewn together. I have it pressed open. I went ahead and did the shoulder seams, trimmed it down and pressed those open as well. Now move your jacket out of the way and grab your under collar. Pattern piece number 6. So with pattern piece number 6, what we are going to do, first of all, I want you to go ahead and mark your dots, transfer your markings. I know sometimes it's hard to see it, but transfer your markings. I could see mine right here. And what we're going to do is pin the notches. The center back seams is basically what it is. You're gonna pin that and pin at the notches, pin at the top and the bottom. If you need more pins, you can pin it. but using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, back stitch at the beginning and at the end, and press your seams open. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that I have the under collar sewn together at the center back, go ahead and grab your jacket. Now, I want to be very clear, not the portion that you have notches on. You go turn it just like this, okay? Like this. And what we're going to do, we're going to pin at the center back. I'm going to do this slow so you're able to understand what we're going to be doing. Pin at the center back, all right? After you pin at the center back, you have dots. This dot matches up with your shoulder seams, and then you're going to pin, okay? Pin there. Do the other side the exact same way. Match that dot to your shoulder seam. All right, you did that. All right, so now you have another dot right here. You're not going to be able to see it on the interfacing side, so I'm going to show you. You have this dot. This dot matches up to this dot where you clip to, but not through. So you're going to match that dot up just like this. And you're going to pin. Do the other side the exact same way. Match this dot to that dot where you clip to, but not through. Okay? And we're going to pin there. So far, so good. Stay with me now. Now, you have a dot right here. This dot right here matches up to this dot right here. So you're going to put that right there. And you're going to pin, okay? And that's it. That's all you need to pin. We're going to do that to the other side. We're going to match this dot to that dot, just like that. And we're going to pin, okay? That's it. Now, what we're going to do, using 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and a regular length stitch, if you need to clip in between the, on your jacket to give, you can. I like to do mine at the sewing machine. So what we're going to do is start in our center back, stitch to this dot, and stop. Do not go any further. Stitch to the dot, back stitch, and break your thread. Flip it over, go from the center back to this dot, back stitch, and clip your thread. We are not sewing this portion just yet. Okay? So let's go to the sewing machine and do that now. All right, so now I have the under collar pinned to my jacket. Now this is my center back seam. Hope you can see it. Let me zoom it in a little bit. All right, and I'm going to back stitch at the center back. I'm lined up with 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. So I'm going to sew all the way to the dot.
Give it to me.
You want to make sure that you don't have any puckers at all. So I'm going to sew. Now I'm going to back stitch. Do not go past that dot. As you see right here, I'm going to cut my thread. And this is what it should look like, okay? Make sure you do not go past that dot. Now I'm going to flip it over. And I'm starting right back at the center back. And I'm going to sew all the way to this dot now, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing. Back stitch. And sew all the way to that dot.
Give it. Give it to me. Me.
All right, I'm at the dot, so I'm not just going to back stitch And that's what it looks like. Let's continue. All right, so we just wrapped up at this dot right here. Now I'm gonna put my presser foot back down and we're gonna sew to this dot, all right? So what I'm gonna do is back stitch at that last dot we did. And we're gonna sew all the way to this dot and back stitch. And make sure you are lined up with 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Do not go past that dot. I'm gonna back stitch, cut my threads. And that's what it looks like from that dot where you have the notch that the slit to that dot, okay? Now, I'm gonna have to go in, we'll check to make sure that I don't have any puckers, but I'm gonna flip it over. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do the other side as well. So I'm gonna start at that dot. Let me maneuver to make sure I have no puckers. I'm gonna start at this dot right here. Hope you can see that. Let me focus the camera again. Line it up with 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Put my needle down, presser foot down. Make sure I have no puckers. All right, and I'm going to back stitch at the dot. And then sew all the way down to the other dot. And then back stitch there. All right, so I'm gonna sew to about right there. And I'm gonna back stitch. Take my pin out, cut my threads, and that's what it looks like, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is trim it down and give it a good press, but before we do that, we're gonna go over to the table and see what it looks like. All right, so now that we have the under collar on, this is what it should look like, just like this. You have this part right here. You should have stopped at both dots. So this is what you have, okay? Everything should be lined up and this outer shell is pretty much done. So this is where we are for the first day of sewing. So yeah, that's what I wrapped up today. So I'm gonna move this off to the side and let's talk about what I will be working on tomorrow.
Give it. Give it. Give it.
All right, so that's it for this video today. Now, tomorrow what I want to get done, I want to start working on the sleeves. Tomorrow I'm gonna start working on the sleeves and possibly start tackling the lining, okay? So those are the two things I'm going to work on tomorrow, being that tomorrow is Saturday. But one thing that I do want to get done tomorrow is the sleeves. So with that being said, in tomorrow's session that I'm going to come in, I'm going to be working on step number 9 through definitely step number 15. If I have time, I will work on the lining, which is 16 through 23. I will not be attaching the upper collar and all that stuff, the lining, to the jacket just yet. All right, so that's where I'm at. But yeah, it came out amazing tonight. And that's it. I'm going to stop it right here and talk to you real soon. Once again, we are sewing Butterick 7012. Talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, so there you have it. That is the pattern pieces and the instructions. Let's go ahead and get into the sewing tomorrow. Until next time, peace.